Yeah, we're about to talk about the intersection between the Stanford prison experiment and the entire genre of reality television, folks. It's getting crazy. This is fishtank.live. It's a reality show that's recently come out. It premiered a couple of days ago, produced by Sam Hyde, if you're familiar with him, and Jet Neptune. If you don't know, I guess, Sam Hyde had an Adult Swim show that was canceled after like 3 months in 2016 called MDE. It was Million Dollar Extreme Presents World Peace. You can look it up yourself if you'd like. But he has a long reputation on the internet, and now this is his newest project. And it's gonna be what they call the most important reality show ever. Yeah, ever. Here's the premise. I went to the fishtank.live website for this. Fish Tank is a streamer house monitored 24/7 and broadcasted live to the world.
I mean, isn't that kind of what Big Brother was?
But it's Big Brother on steroids.
Okay.
All bedrooms have cameras. Common spaces are monitored via video and audio surveillance. When the lights go out, the IR comes on. The Fish Tank house is always on. So it's also completely interactive with the viewers. They can donate.
That part's new.
To speak to the residents of the house through TTS, text to speech.
Yeah.
And they can donate to influence what kind of pranks or challenges that the contestants have to go through. I think it's like 8 people competing all together, and you have to complete one weekly challenge in order to stay in the game. So I guess that means it's going to last like almost a couple of months, unless people start dropping out because it's so difficult.
So it's basically like Big Brother, but with like influencers, or I guess they're not even influencers.
They're not influencers. I mean, unfortunately, what they called them was freaks. They called them freaks. Like,
it feels like a prank. It feels like you're being pranked.
Let's watch the trailer and give you guys the vibe that they're going for, I guess.
The one from Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
Role models is Jesus and probably Andrew Tate.
The Fish Tank is a fully monitored smart house. You live in the...
Is Jesus and probably Andrew Tate.
The Fish Tank is a fully monitored smart house. You live in the walls. You control the action.
If someone lied to me during the show, I would definitely talk to them.
8 contestants.
I'm fully vaccinated with 2 boosters. Left profile.
6 weeks.
We're definitely gonna have to team up and then kick everyone out. I like cover my ears and start screaming and have like an autism meltdown.
No privacy.
I've been in over like 100 fights. I could for real like scrap with anybody.
No phone.
The longest I've been without my phone, probably like a week or 2.
We heard what you said. We know when you go to the bathroom.
And that can't be real.
One winner walks away with $10,000. This is Fish Tank.
I like how it looks like it's like just a house in a neighborhood.
It is.
Like, like right next to another house.
Can you imagine being the next door neighbor?
Like shows like this are usually take place at like a compound or something. The neighbors are just going out to get like groceries, and they're like some dude being tortured on the 2nd level by being shown anti-Andrew Tate videos as like some type of prank.
Okay, 8 contestants live in a fully monitored smart house that is live streamed 24/7 to viewers for 6 weeks at fishtank.live. Viewers are able to prank contestants and determine what happens to them via donations, similar to Control My Room live streams. They get a cash prize of $10,000 if they win.
That's not even that much.
It's not that much, but if you think about it, like we're in a recession.
Yeah.
These are people in their early 20s.
I mean, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to me, but not for what they're going through.
Yeah, is it worth sacrificing your and your dignity and your privacy completely?
And like, what would the government take in taxes on that? Like, you're gonna come home with like $4,000.
The crazy thing is, I was watching an excerpt from a stream, and Sam Hyde said he's already paid like over $30,000 in just like paying legal fees and insurance
Yeah.
beforehand.
Yeah.
Because there are so many things that could go wrong. They had to do like extensive vetting on the people that they put in the show, because they can't possibly have a criminal record or be on the sex offender registry or anything like that. And another thing that Jet
That's the guy.
Neptune
That's the guy who
is-
suggested toilet cam. I'm sure whoever the sex offender
is toilet camera real? I don't know. I haven't watched Fishtank.live yet, so I'm not sure
wouldn't
now
let me
that I
in.
want to.
Yeah.
You have to sign up. You have to register to watch, which I guess is how they're making their money for the most part, making a profit.
Watch
off of
us
this.
both get addicted to it.
But Jet Neptune said that they can't recruit from people who are already fans of him and Sam Hyde, because they would end up loving it too much, and they get the sense of humor and they would just enjoy it. So
it
they had
has
to find
to be people that don't like it.
Yeah, they had to find randoms.
Like people online who it's like had my sense of humor surgically removed at the age of 15. They're like, perfect, that guy.
So right now they've got Jonathan, Mauro, Simmons, Sylvia, Josie, Vance, Damiel, and Violetta.
Okay.
And the highlights have been getting posted to Twitter. A lot of weird stuff is happening. One clip showed one of the male contestants sniffing the bed sheets of
It's probably where they got the idea for Obsession. For that scene in Obsession where the guy humps the pillow.
Bad vibes. One of the contestants has been seen using a fidget spinner.
Those are still around?
As like a surrogate phone, and constantly spinning around in chairs and like stimming, which is just like showcasing the spiral that a Gen Z person goes through without their phone.
Yeah. That doesn't happen to you. You're very capable of being around, of like going around without your phone.
Yeah, I believe I'm pretty good at it.
You are very good at it.
It's difficult for practical reasons. That's all. So if you guys haven't watched so far, here's a summary of what's happened to catch you up. So on the first day at 1 a.m., Sam Hyde entered the house and introduced himself to the contestants, and he lied and told them that Mr. Beast had shared the link to the stream and that they had about 250,000 viewers live. And he got each of them to reveal who they thought would be kicked out of the house first. He ruined a puzzle that one of the contestants put together by smearing pizza on it. And
could have been worse. He could have just taken a piece. He could have just taken a piece.
Yeah. He burned a piece of pizza on the stove. Very chaotic energy here. He also made them take part in a challenge where he put 8 separate piles of rice, mixed jasmine and basmati rice, around the house, and each contestant had to pick a pile of rice and pick it apart to count only the jasmine rice, and whoever was closest to the real number won.
He's just evil.
Isn't that bizarre?
He's just kind of evil. Like
I mean, is it evil though? They literally volunteered to be there, and they can leave whenever they want.
I guess it's not that much different than somebody being like having a job that's a lot of work, and they're like, "Look, you don't have to stay here to get your paycheck. You can leave anytime you want."
And when it comes to something like MTV's Real World or Big Brother, for instance, like, are they doing bizarre things like this? What do you remember?
No, I mean, not like that.
They don't have like psychotic challenges.
It's more like Fear
that.
Factor.
It's more like it's like Real World and Big Brother meets Fear Factor, meets Stanford Prison Experiment. It's all that wrapped into one, and it sounds like a nightmare to go through. But they're doing it willingly, so at the end of the day, like, they chose it. Sam Hyde also told contestants that the house is haunted by, quote, the entity, which lives in the garage, after several viewers started allegedly seeing orbs on the garage camera.
Maybe it was actually Taylor Swift playing a concert nearby.
Maybe. Or alien activity. At the end of the night, Sam Hyde asked the contestants to write essays.
About what exactly?
I don't know. But a lot of people have had reactions to this similar to yours, Brett, saying that it seems, unethical. It seems like you're humiliating these people. a Twitter user named Logo Daedalus said, I think the Sam Hyde Fish Tank TV reality prank show is depraved and disgusting. It's literally just monetizing LARPing as a Guantanamo Bay torture unit.
Okay.
It's just effed. And it seems to be doing pretty well so far because I didn't know about this until it was promoted in the algorithm for me.
I'd never heard of it.
But for people who are fans of Sam Hyde already, this is just the sense of humor
It's just on
of him
point.
and his fanboys. It's like all post-ironic, like, I don't know, IRL streaming, mixing reality with humor.
I think a lot of that's why we're kind of going nuts as a society, because people are learning how to manipulate, like you said, post-ironic, but it's almost like we're in a weird type of hyper-reality where you're watching stuff happen and you think it's all real because it's not like there's a director there saying do this, do that, cut, but it's still not entirely real because it's still planned. There's still decisions that make these events come to fruition. So it's a weird type of middle ground between movies and television and reality, and it falls somewhere in the middle, and it's like our brains can't handle it.
Yeah. Also, people are disputing the conditions that the contestants are subjected to. One person refuted and said, it's cruel to buy a bunch of 20-somethings pizza, give them toys to play with, and give them DVD copies of Stuart Little too. They did actually, like, they were provided with board games and some, like, I think books.
Okay.
So they're not just sitting staring at paint dry. But even if they were, they're adults, so it's their choice to stay.
It's a free market.
But it's like sort of it's like a Black Mirror episode almost.
Yeah.
It's something that Black Mirror could,
I guess, kind of Squid Games-esque too.
Story, maybe. I mean, obviously a lot lower stakes.
Yeah, less murders, but still.
You won't lose your life,
Yeah.
but you will lose your dignity
and your sanity.
Okay, it just doesn't seem legal to record people in the bathroom, though.
No, it doesn't.
I'm pretty sure that, but I know that it is because they know that they're getting recorded, right? So maybe they are, but I don't even want to see that. Like, I'm not interested in seeing that.
Maybe it's like a weird type of like bait and switch where it's like just them washing their hands.
Maybe
it's like just the mirror after they wash their hands or something like that. That's actually just a way to get the audience.
I don't know. But yeah, people had a lot of psychotic ideas for torturing the contestants.
I mean, that's kind of like eventually that'll be like, at least he didn't hire prison guards. Like,
yeah.
Like, I guess that's technically what the people streaming are.
Since it's a smart house, they can constantly control the temperature, whether they have light in the house at night or people said you should like start them off with 0 light bulbs and have them earn light bulbs.
Dude, that's dignity. You're sacrificing your dignity for this.
Exactly, but there's nothing you can do to stop them.
Yeah.
Seems like some of them are already pretty fluent in the internet and they know the type of people who will be watching.
Yeah.
So it's up to them, their discretion, I guess.
It's up to them. It's their choice. All right. Is this something you want to watch, or are you kind of worried that something bad's going to end up happening? I don't think anything bad will end up happening.
I mean, I have watched like people do IRL streaming in the past, but that's different.
I love the guy who like pays, like you can pay to like try and wake him up when he's sleeping. Like you can scream.
Yeah, I think they're going to be doing that to the contestants as well because of the text to speech.
Yeah.
Like trying to wake them up at night or using control of the house to wake them up at night. I don't know.
I could never do anything like that. I need my, like when we're done, like I have hard enough time being like seeming sane while doing this show. Like when I'm done, I just want to be like done and like not speak out loud.
Like that story from the guy on Love is Blind.
Yeah, about like how they manipulate the conditions.
Who said that they like manipulate the conditions by giving us all alcohol and no food and water.
Yeah.
Imagine him doing Fish Tank .live. Like I some people are just cut from different cloth, you know.
He's like, I'm built different. Somebody
like,
says
he would never make it.
Somebody says after taxes, 10K after taxes is $7,580. So they're not even taking home $10,000.
Probably make more getting a lucrative job for 6 weeks.
Yeah, I don't know. All right.
This is what's happened to people who are college age.
And yes, in the chat, parodification. This is in fact me seeming sane. This is as close as I get to sane.
Someone commented, said this reminds me of the Onion's show from 2012, Sex House. Disenfranchised actors exploited and toyed with in the name of satire, given a fraction of the budget and recognition actual reality show participants would receive.
I think the funny reality shows having to be those poor neighbors who have to be like, what the fuck is going on here?
I mean, maybe they wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.